Hey there guys, so thanks for tuning in to my channel today. Today I'm going to be doing a quick video on how to turn a cigar box, or any box really, into EDC drop, as well as of course, place to store your gun in a secretive location that's out in the open, of course. This is the box, of course, closed, and then you saw a couple of those pictures of it open as well. So let's just jump right in, alright? Alrighty, so this is my EDC drop box where I just drop my knife and my wallet. Sometimes I drop my Bluetooth in there, or my phone, even if I'm not using it, which is, I guess, never. So anyways, this is my Gerber knife. It's pretty awesome. I'll have to do a video on this here in a couple days. It's one of my favorite EDC knives. It's really concealable because you can flip it around either which way. You just have to move those little mounts, and it goes on your belt really nicely. And it snaps in there really good, so it's not going to fall out if you go running. This is my cool wallet. It has like a Remington 12 gauge shotgun shell end piece there, and it's pretty thin. Gotta love that. So this is the inside. Those little pieces of wood on the side are like little dividers that you can use to divide it. And this used to be a cigar box, so it's really nice wood inside of there. I actually chopped those in half to make it two of them. It used to only be one divider, but now it's two. If you look on the sides all the way around, it's kind of hard to tell that there's something there, but you can still see cracks there. So that's the only downside. Is if you're really looking for it, or you know it's there, you can definitely tell it's there. So yeah, you can see the cracks there again as I'm pointing out right here, but there's no way really to get it open unless you flip it upside down and you pop it out. But I put some rare earth magnets in the base of this 50 caliber bullet. Yes, there is no primer or gunpowder or anything in there, but I bored it out a little bit, put those rare earth magnets in there. The tape's on there just because I'm still trying to figure out if I want to keep it like this or not. Let me know in the comments below if you think I should keep it in there or not. I think it looks kind of cool, but either way. So I also have some rare earth magnets on the inside, which you'll see in just a minute. But anyway, so you just have to kind of put this along the edges and stuff, and you can find where the magnet is. So there's only one magnet in there, not really around the sides, but so you can pretty easily find it. It stays up pretty well. But as you can tell, I'm sliding it around to show you there's no other magnets anywhere in there. It doesn't even connect to the gun in there, because yes, my gun's in there. The magnet is right there, so you just pull it, lift it up, and bada bing, bada boom. There is your firearm, and there's a spot for a spare magazine, which fits my spare magazine, of course. This is my Hellcat 9mm. Gonna show you that it's unloaded. Turns out it's really hard to do that with one hand. Who would have guessed it, right? So those are the pieces of spacers in there. Oh, there's the gun again, showing you that it's empty, nothing in there. And well, I didn't want to release the slide because it's really loud and my daughter was in school. So anyways, here is the slide released, and boom, magazine's back in there, and it is not loaded right now, so that's good. But so there's the 50 caliber bullet, there's the plywood and all that in there. The plywood, I meant to take a video of how I did it, but I didn't have the chance. As you can tell, I traced out the shape of the gun and the spare magazine, and then I did two little finger holes in there so you can get them out easily. And I just took two 3/4 inch pieces of plywood and I glued them together after I cut them to fit inside the box. And then after they were glued down, I used some wood filler on the sides to really fill it in nicely. And then I cut it all out with my jigsaw, and got it all nice and smooth after by sanding it, so there's no splinters or anything anywhere in there. And yeah, it fits really nicely. It keeps everything really comfortable, and I can also separate the gun and the mag that I have in there, or have the spare mag as well in there. Turns out it's really hard to do anything with the gun with one hand, so good times there. So all in all, I really enjoyed this project, but there's just a little bit more to it. This 50 caliber round is pretty awesome. I really enjoy it, and I think it's really cool, but please let me know what you think about it. I also hid some other rare earth magnets inside the spacers that I have inside the box as well. It doesn't open unless you really pull on it, but I still have to adjust the piece of wood on the inside so it'll actually open, which I did here a little bit later. So that's what I'm trying to show you right now, is that it won't actually open with it, but there are magnets there to do it as well. The sides are just a little too tight for it to actually work out very well, but I take care of that later, no worries. The lid also closes really nicely, it doesn't slam too hard or anything, but even on the bottom, you can't really tell unless you really see all those nails, but those are the nails that I put in the bottom to hold the plywood down so it didn't wiggle around or anything when I'm trying to put the gun in or anything like that. So that's really nice. Also, I was going to put some more felt in the bottom to make it not as scrapey, because some of the nails stick out just a little bit. But yeah, so that's the box. I put my knife and my gun in there, and my wallet. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if you guys like the 50 caliber round as the key. So this is after I fixed the inside piece so that it doesn't catch and grab on the sides. And I'm trying to show you here, but the dividers in there are in the way. Look at that. And then I'm going to show you that the divider actually will work now to open it. Just like that. And the other one does too, see? Booyah. And then of course the 50 caliber round will work as well. A lot easier, a lot less trouble to get it open, so that makes it really nice. I just sanded a little bit on each side really nicely and made it really smooth, and just took a smidge off of it, just a smidge. But yeah, so all in all, this project was really easy. I really liked it. I probably could have done it a little bit easier and not taken off the bottom of the actual cigar box. But, oh yeah, and it closes really nicely. It doesn't slam too hard at all. It just kind of like makes a little thud sound instead of like a slam sounding. So that's really nice as well. And turns out the dividers really do help to hide the open spaces on the sides at least, and which is nice, I feel. So that if someone does look in there, and even if they do find the 50 caliber round, they probably won't be able to get it open without taking off the dividers. So also, what do you guys think? Should I try and mount the 50 caliber round on the inside of it somehow so it sits up there? Or and don't mind my messy house or anything. You think I should just keep it up there where I have been keeping it, and by my pretty flowers? Anyways, let me know what you think. And yeah, I need to fix the wobble. The magnets now making the that board wobble now that I have a little bit of extra space. And there's my Gerber knife again. Pretty cool, right? And yeah, so my knife goes back into the EDC drop box, also known as the cigar box, but either way, no cigars in there, so no worries. So yeah, that's basically the whole project. It looks pretty awesome, and honestly, my wife didn't even know that the gun was in there until after I showed it to her, so that's always fun too. So again, here is the box. It is closed, and now it is being opened. I think it turned out really nice. I really enjoyed doing this project, and I hope that if anyone else decides to do this same type of project, that my video helped at least a little bit. Either way, I'm going to thoroughly enjoy my EDC Dropbox. And coming up next, I have a bunch of the pictures of the EDC Dropbox, so that anyone who is interested in trying to do the same project can hopefully figure it out by my pictures. If not, I have a couple of different YouTube links from other YouTube channels that did similar projects, which I actually got the idea from, and I just happen to have the cigar box. that didn't have any cigars in it, so I did my own rendition of the EDC drop box. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for staying and watching. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for staying and watching. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. And if you like it, please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit the little bell notification thingy. And yeah, go check out the other guys' channels too. They did some really cool things with their boxes, and they had some awesome ideas as well. I did get the little finger hole thingies for the gun and the magazine from one of the videos I linked down below. So please go check them out. I'm sure they'd love the attentions too.